It is currently 11:44, 16 minutes until the new year, and we're starting off the McLaren build episode with trying to get our first start by 2025, which means we have 16 minutes to replace this battery and hopefully fire this thing up. Now, currently, this car has been sitting for so long, this lithium battery is dead. I have a brand new one from McLaren, which was $4,500. Now, I'm hoping if we put this new battery in, we should be able to get power to this car and hopefully start it up. On the auction video, it did show that they were able to get a startup on here. So I'm very hopeful if we replace the battery, we could start, and hopefully we have oil in this engine. Let's open up our ridiculously expensive battery. This is apparently the Gen 4 battery. It doesn't even say McLaren anywhere. Is this the same battery?
That doesn't look like the same battery.
Spin around.
You see, why does that one say McLaren on it though?
That definitely.
Oh, it says McLaren.
That one. Why does that one look shorter?
This is the new Gen 1. These go bad. So now they switched. You can't buy those anymore. It's just this one apparently, which is double the cost of that battery.
Okay, put the other one on, we gotta go. Yeah, you can only...
You've been in the collisions. Please call 911.
Does it fire?
You the one with the key. I don't know.
This is, okay, ready? What?
What? You hit brake?
I'm on the brake. I'm trying.
What's it saying? There's so many sounds.
And then it goes away.
Oh, we got AC? AC was going.
How did you get it to get to that screen?
I just hit the brake. Oh, it just died. Oh shit, this didn't work.
Why?
There's like all the new grounding cables and stuff.
The ground is a ground though.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying there's probably a harness in here that I have to pin. That makes a lot of sense.
You sure the wire's in all the way?
All right.
I don't have to buy him new ones. Look.
They give you a new bracket.
I got lucky.
I really think you just bend this out and it just...
Okay, I mean, you could bend it too.
Yep.
Oh!
Wasn't doing that before. How did they start this? Oh! That's so quiet.
Yeah, stop.
Red line, red line, red line.
It runs, dude. No.
Nothing's leaking out.
Sounds good, dude.
Wrong, you get carbon monoxide.
Huh? Dude, you scared me for a second. Huh? Just a little baby rev.
Give me the camera.
Damn.
Oh. A little rough?
Doesn't restart.
I'd probably turn it off.
It runs.
It does run.
It runs.
Must have just stopped the turbo engine.
Huh?
The common failure of turbo engine.
Oh, it's broken.
Damn.
You could see it through the wheel. I just wanted to hear it start. Well guys, welcome back to the channel and the first episode of my McLaren 720s rebuild. And we kicked off the new year with the first start on this car. Now on the auction, it did show that the car ran and drive, even though it clearly does not drive. So I wanted to verify that everything engine-wise was actually running. As you guys heard in the last clip, it is running a little bit rough, but that is also, we have so many broken things in there. The turbo inlet's broken. I believe we might have an issue with the MAP sensor, or MAF sensor. So what we're doing today is completely stripping this car apart, get the quarter pounds off bumpers, doors, everything that is damaged, get it completely stripped and start assessing what we need to fix. I'm curious to see what's all damaged back here, as this is the whole reason this car does not drive currently, that and a lot of other things. But let's go ahead. What's also cool is a lot of the parts or bolts, nuts, and whatever are all metric, which is all the tools I have. I haven't seen any triple squares, it's Torx and metric sockets. Like all these wheel lugs are 17 mil. Dude, it's
wedged in the caliper.
On the caliper. Okay, there we go. No, that's
Oh shit. There it goes. That's crazy.
Dude, look at that.
That is crazy.
All right, now that we have all the wheels removed, we can access under the quarter panels. I think the next game plan is to go ahead and remove the most damaged section on this car, which is the rear quarter panel. I think this is a two-piece design. There we go.
There it is. Two-piece.
At least
Very
these,
nice.
it's a little broken. Maybe sendable still. Oh, this is what it's properly supposed to look like. That actually looks like a normal
All
car.
intact.
What? What's crazy is this, I mean, it has such low miles,
Yeah.
but this thing looks brand new. The heat shield
Fully
doesn't have any
glued yet.
color. So the saving grace is this whole passenger side is literally perfect, not a single scratch. Now, since I have absolutely zero experience starting part of McLaren, we have a perfect side to reference. So when we're putting this car back together, we know that this side is perfectly good to go. And then we take a look over here. Things are a little bit more messy and chaotic, but at least we have a good frame of reference. Exactly how that side goes together is how this side needs to go together. But yeah, this is, I mean, there's my air ducting.
All broken.
I've got a new one on the way.
There it is.
The first piece is removed. Holy crap. This thing's hammered. This the airbox. Not completely broken.
Oh yeah.
You see, it's so nice though. Broken.
How it should be.
Mint. Huh. Well, I think we should get this corner off now.
I think you're right. I think the wing has to come
I
up.
think the wing does have to come up. Now, to get the rest of this quarter panel stuff removed, I believe we have to get the wing in its upright position. Now, I have no idea how this works, but I'm gonna go ahead, power on the car, and show you guys. This is why, one, from the looks of this car, but I absolutely love how this interior looks. Let's go ahead, get power to this. Oh, whoa, that's sick. Here we go. Is it going?
No. What the hell is that? Sounds like it's trying to activate the springs or something.
Oh.
What?
That is
cool.
so bad. I hit active, so active works. Arrow's not giving me any power. I wonder if it's unplugged. Try Google this.
There it goes.
Oh, yo! What?
Oh, you could take the wing off if that makes it easier.
We might have to take it off. That looks insane.
That looks cool.
All right, well, we just disconnected our rear harness. All of this was connected to just random mounting points on the quarter panel. But there's definitely a couple of forks sitting back here. There's no way. Get this more apart, but I mean, this suspension is completely hammered. What I'm happy for is I think these are called the, like, we have your accumulator up top here, which tend to go bad apparently on these cars. But all of this stuff is fine. It's just the suspension we have to replace, so the shock and control, and the spring.
Wait, so what does that do?
This?
Yeah.
It's like a nitrogen-based suspension. So it auto-adjusts the suspension. That's what's like super cool about driving these cars is like the suspension is extremely advanced, but also with all of the stuff, it makes it like pretty faulty at times.
Oh, there it is. That's why it runs terribly. Shit, look at that.
A lot of broken stuff here. Dude, this is crazy. So on the other side, we're gonna have to remove this ducting separately because this just broke off, but looks like it's just a couple brackets.
Okay. There it is.
Dude, look how crazy, like you can see the full carbon like tub now.
Yeah.
This is kind of why I want to pull this apart to inspect behind. I don't see any cracks or anything. But here we go, we're making some decent progress getting this thing torn apart. I think the next thing we need to tackle is just removing all of the broken stuff. So I think we're gonna focus on the front end, get the bumper off, both fenders, get the wheel liners off, and then make our way to getting this door removed. As in this video, my goal is just to figure out everything that is broken, everything I need to replace, as I know everything on the passenger side is good to go. So if we get this whole side completely stripped, start tearing more stuff off, get a pretty good idea of what I need to order. What were you saying up here?
The camera's okay.
I know, everything that's expensive about this car is fine. Like the headlights, the bumper is completely mangled. The headlights are in perfect condition. The front camera on this thing is in perfect condition. Like literally everything that's expensive, even on the door, everything on here got hammered. And then the carbon door, the camera, this whole section is fine.
Oh, they have cameras?
Yeah, they have cameras. Dude, there's cameras everywhere on this thing. I mean, you have to think when you're sitting in this, you can't really see much. So I'm assuming on this little fancy iPad in there, there's a way to look at all the cameras and whatnot. It's just crazy seeing how small the frame of this is though, because the carbon tub ends here. This is it, and the only thing here is just the structure for the rear glass. So it's only up here, and then it drops down. This is kind of essentially where the structure ends, and then you have your subframe, which is, I mean, your subframe, it's your everything frame in the rear. Now it looks like I'm also gonna need a front wheel liner, along with probably every single component that is here.
Is there anything bolting it down up there?
Oh, thank goodness this is not the tub. I think it's broken.
Is it?
Yeah, but that's just this piece here.
Oh, I see where it unbolts.
Oh, okay, that's easy to replace. That had me honestly worried for a second. Damn! That's one way to remove a front clip. Now will they slide out? Now that it's oh no, there's doors. Well, I think we have someone joining the party. When was the last time you saw this car?
When we moved it.
Okay.
Damn! That's not a McLaren.
No. Dude, this angle looks... This is my first time stepping back and looking at this thing. Yeah, we have the quarter removed, all the wheels, front clip.
It don't look like a car right now, honestly.
No.
The headlights like 100% good.
No, well, I thought the headlights were good, but I think the bracket, I think I could just replace the bracket, as you guys can see. Right now I have it sitting on my stool, so I don't just destroy wiring that doesn't need to get destroyed, but the headlight themselves are good.
That's good.
I think I can just replace all of these broken brackets, I hope.
Yeah, and this wire, yeah.
Well, that's just got unplugged. Wow. I know, I need to measure out the frame rails and see if it tweaked, but we have to replace the front.
How was getting it started?
Dude, it started right up, and then it started running a little bit rough. But you know, this is, dude, it's rivets. Nothing on this car is welded. Everything is just bolted or riveted, which is awesome. Makes my life a million times easier. This rivet popped out. I've never seen a rivet pop out. I've seen them snap. That's crazy. It just said, nah, see you later. This is crazy.
Is that meant to be bent?
Huh?
Is that meant to be bent?
Meant to be bent? Yeah, this is a crumple zone. So if you look at any car, any frame rails, this is purposely designed like that. So if you do get an impact, it crumples here. Bends first before it kills you. Now we got the whole wire harness disconnected. I believe all that we have left is a couple bolts. I think 3 bolts. This door should be able to come off. It's probably gonna be really heavy. Probably need 2 of us carrying it off, but let's get this removed. That's broken. Yeah, that door hinge was significantly harder, caused a little bit of damage.
Right there.
One Torx caused all of that. We got it off. Lesson learned there. Now we're gonna enjoy a little bit of wieners before we get back to work. All right, well, we have the entire driver's side completely torn apart. The last part that we need to remove is gonna be our passenger side quarter panel. Now, the only reason I'm wanting to pull off the passenger side quarter is when we go to reassemble our driver's side, that side's in perfect condition. Everything there is perfect. So we'll have a reference point when we start assembling this car back together. There's no reason to remove the passenger side door. If I find a reason later on, it's a couple bolts, I can go ahead and get this thing removed. But the last part we need to remove is just this. The last 2 bolts. It should come off now. Oh, this is immaculate. Why is this side more dirty? It looks more dirty. Here, I can take this.
That thing's light.
Damn, dude.
There's a lot of hidden on this.
What?
A lot of hidden parts to get
this
to.
is what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
I need to buy this cover, too. Now, this whole video is just trying to see how much money I need to spend to fix this car. Now, surprisingly, everything, I have some parts already on the way, like a majority of the parts on the way. It's really not as expensive as you guys would think. Of course, we'll do, probably in the next video, the full parts breakdown of like when I get all the parts. But we're gonna try adding all of this stuff up, all the damaged parts, and see how much money we think or estimate it's gonna cost to fix this. But there's some stuff that's ridiculously expensive, some stuff that truthfully is for McLaren, and I'm used to modifying cars, like heavily modifying, making fast cars. So from that world to this isn't too bad. Now, with buying any crash damage car, you always take the risk on there being more damage than the eye can meet. Now, in this instance, stripping this thing apart, I don't see any other damage that I did not anticipate or visually see. Now, after removing the corner panel, we were able to look behind what we were able to see, and none of this carbon is damaged. It actually just looks like it is just the door molding structure, which I believe we can just reform. Oh, this is some incredible news, because this was my biggest concern, was to see if I had to do a tub replacement or not. All of these other parts should be very accessible and very easy to replace. This is the biggest question, and it seems we're gonna be able to get this fixed pretty easily.
That's the only issue you have?
I thought so.
I find you more. You need to replace the whole subframe. The engine crate.
Which means the engine has to come out.
$15,000. If you can find the same kind of tube, and just rebuild it, but
We should probably put this back to a factory spec.
that's what I'm saying.